This is GM Golf,
No, I don't got it right now.
and today I'll be helping him fix his golf swing.
I mean, I haven't hit a bad shot since the tip. Yes. Yeah.
Way different, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, today I've got a special guest, Garrett Clark here. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being on. We're going to be giving him a little bit of a lesson. Just played 9 holes with him and saw some stuff I haven't seen in a long time, so I figured it'd be a good chance to help you out a little bit. And I know you've gotten some tidbits and lessons from other people in the past, and I kind of want you to tell me a little bit about that and what you're trying to work on right now.
Yeah.
And give the audience a little bit of what you're going through.
Woozy Minwoo recently gave me a lesson. It was very quick, but what he noticed was I get a little collapsed at the top, and my hands and my arms almost feel too close to my body. What he told me was, 1, to keep the club still in front of my chest, but 2, feel like more extension this way on my backswing. I know it's probably a good thing to work on.
Yeah.
For me, I've noticed, especially in the last, say, 3 weeks or so, it's been so hard for me to time it up because I am so used to, I've done, what, 10, 11 years of being handsy, being close to my body, so it's tough to get used to that.
You've done it your way for a long time, and I think that, albeit the intentions are great and it's a great piece of advice for people that struggle with extension, you have to have your own DNA and you have to be able to know exactly what makes you work and what makes you click. So as a coach, as me being a coach right now, I would say through all of the lessons I've learned, the most important thing is for you to swing what you're comfortable with. And I know that's probably gonna make a lot of instructors mad, hey, you gotta get and do this. To be honest with you, if you can't do it here on the range consistently and quickly, and it doesn't implement after 2 or 3 balls, immediately, and it stays that way,
Yeah.
then I probably don't think it's gonna work out on the golf course.
Right.
It's gonna take you months of training, months and months of training just to get a little bit more of extension. And did your game really get better? I don't know. How do you know? There's no way to quantify it. So I go along the lines of what's comfortable and how do you implement something that's going to affect you in a positive way right now.
Right.
And so that's what I want to do for you today. And I want you to go through, because I don't know your golf swing very well.
Right.
The one thing I can do is take you through your journey on how to make you a little bit better.
Yeah.
So for the viewers right now in this lesson, I think the most important thing that everybody needs to learn is going to be, you've got to take yourself through the journey and you've got to go with what's comfortable with you. If you've already got a good base. If you don't have a good base, you have to obviously get the fundamentals correctly. That's most important. The next part, when you're a great golfer like Garrett, you have to be able to be comfortable with what you're doing all the time.
Yeah.
And you've got to work with something that's going to make you a little bit better. So for example here, being wider is great. If you want to keep that, you can absolutely keep that. What I would encourage you to do is try to do something that makes you comfortable over the golf ball right here, right now for this golf shot.
Right.
What makes you comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about it, but I feel like whenever I would play good in junior golf, I would have a slower takeaway and better timing.
Okay.
I just felt like my lower body and my upper body was synced, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously when you're collapsing, you're getting steep in here, that being synced up is almost impossible.
So what's comfortable though?
Right now, I feel like if I were to take this club a lot slower back, almost as a drill, but maybe I should do it on my actual swing, I feel like it would make me feel more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, didn't hit that good.
Okay,
But
so, but that's, nope, that's my point. So if it doesn't happen immediately, you should shift to doing something else. So
Gotcha.
from what I can tell, from everything that I've seen so far, if I was to give you any piece of advice that should be comfortable with you, is that I think you should fractionally take just a little bit more time at the top of your golf swing.
Okay.
I personally think that it's great going up to here, but when you get wide and you try and fire fast, it comes over the top and you lose your angle of attack and everything.
You get steep,
you're just getting quick from the top. If you can take it swiftly back, give yourself a fraction more time to load and then explode through.
I like that.
Give yourself time at the top. Everybody thinks just hit it hard, you've got to swing it really fast. But swinging it really fast means through the golf ball, not at the top of your golf swing. You want everything to load at the top. Give yourself
That
time.
did feel a lot better. Even though it was a fraction.
Yeah, it's
It
nothing
still
crazy.
felt.
It's nothing crazy. And that's what it should be. It should implement immediately. And if that didn't work, Garrett, we should go try something else.
No, that felt good actually. And I know what you're saying though, because I do have a tendency when I get here to just twist out of it, and
when
then
I've seen you on Instagram and when you've been hitting your best, it's always you take it up and your arms are super close, which is totally fine, and you're pretty collapsed.
Right.
But you give yourself time for your body to react to the hands.
Right.
And where they are in space.
Felt better.
Do you feel like you have more time through the impact area?
Yeah.
Because
I do.
That's the ultimate goal.
It just feels better on the transition when I do that.
And don't bullshit me, because I'm here to help you.
No,
I'm not here to make
I
this
would tell
thing
you.
right.
I would tell you honestly. I notice it. I can tell if I'm hitting it well when I hit a long iron.
I want you to be aggressive. So do the same thing, and I want you to swing super hard, because you should be able to swing it soft and really hard and have this thing go down the middle of the fairway. So be super hard, but take more time at the top.
That was great.
That's my point. So when we were talking beforehand, I was actually getting information out of you without you even knowing it.
Right.
I was asking what makes you comfortable, what you've been doing, what do you feel, what are you sensing right now? And you're like, I feel like my timing is just off. And whenever I hear somebody say timing, I always think it's got to be something related to the top of the swing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Always got to be something around there.
Yeah, because your transition, at least for me, it gets out of whack when I get quick.
It's where things get unsequenced very
top of
easily.
it.
Exactly. That's the one piece of advice I have for you, and it's got to be comfortable.
No, I like it a lot.
Because if you try to change some alignment in your arm, it's going to take you months to try and figure out.
Right.
The best thing you do is take more time at the top. So give yourself just a fraction more. And you start to control like where the face is, even though it was a little left.
Still felt great.
Okay, that's all that matters. You should feel great, and then you can start fixing the face angles just with a little bit of like your wrists and everything like that.
Yeah.
Just like a little bit more open.
Would there be any more tinkering you would do, I guess?
I would start with this.
Start with
I would start with this. Make it super simple.
Yeah.
That is my ultimate goal whenever I'm helping someone, because I know how complex it can get. Okay, believe me when I tell you.
No, 100%.
I know how complex this can be. Simpler, the better.
I like that. I mean, I like the ball flight's the same every time.
Okay.
Felt like I could, for the most part, trust
Now,
it.
I want you to hit a cut doing it.
Okay.
I want this to be tested. I don't want just one shot. I want everything to work. I'm greedy like that.
No, I like that. That's how it should be, to be honest.
Take more time at the top and get yourself a little outside in motion. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're aiming at that first flag or second flag?
First one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. If he was aiming at the second flag, I'd have been like, oh, but he was overhooking it.
They would be hooking it a lot. No, I'm aiming at the first one. I think you're right, especially when I get under pressure, I tend to get quicker because I get to the ball and I'm like so excited, I'm kind of nervous. And then I just rush it.
So
I get to the top.
This is where you'll see it the most. I want you to go hit a couple shots just off this. Shouldn't be doing this, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Sure.
Just like a couple shots here. And I want you to take half shots and do the same exact thing.
Okay.
Just real quick. Like I just want to see that.
Half shots.
Half shot, just give yourself more time.
Okay. That feels so good.
There you go.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, then you're good. That's all it is. That's all I wanted to see.
It all comes down to the timing at the top, taking that extra split second.
Giving yourself more time to have face awareness.
As simple as it sounds, it makes so much sense. I mean,
the flight's a little lower too. It gives you time to lean on it if you want.
More penetrating.
Yep. All right, cool. We're good with the wedges.
This is, I like the way, I like how simple. And also, like, what you're telling me is if I want to, in theory, still work on the other swing change or whatever.
Sure. If it works.
Yeah,
if it works, right?
I can still do that and have, like, the timing thought in the back of my head is, I don't know, I don't think about it enough. And I definitely need to.
It's just a baseline to go back to.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Way different, huh?
Yeah.
So now you're timed up. You've got the ability to control the ball because
I don't know if you noticed, I didn't start a ball right today and move it left.
It was all low left.
It was low bleeders because I was on top of it, just chopping it like a little axe.
You can be short if you want.
Right.
That's if you give yourself the time to shift and come from the inside.
Right.
But the problem is, you know, you're trying to widen it, which is great, but you're wide and you're going outside in, which, remember what I said, your hands feel like all everywhere.
Yeah.
It's because the moment of inertia is farther away from you.
It makes sense.
And it's like, oh, I got to pull it harder to turn it over. Rather than it being close and you're comfortable with it and you can turn it over easily.
Yes.
You like
I pushed it, but I don't care because it's not moving right.
Yeah. And it's dead into the wind too, so that would go right if you had cut spin on it.
Right.
Now turn it over. Don't be afraid to turn it.
Hit a little draw.
Yep. Give me a big draw. Give me a big cut.
One thing that I've always struggled with is I can't hit a draw on command. I typically haven't been able to with a driver. It happens naturally or it doesn't happen, but I'll try.
Just give yourself more time and swing from the inside.
Gotcha. Goodness gracious.
There you go. You're welcome.
Dude.
That's it.
It's so weird how something so simple in a golf swing can make that much of a difference.
A massive difference. It can make you want to play golf again.
I know. Gosh, that's so sick. I wanted to take more time. Maybe I'll start pausing at the top like Hideki.
All right, cut. Take more time. Just a fraction more. Give yourself time.
No.
Nope, didn't cut it.
Straight though.
It's okay.
I don't mind a straight ball, but I wanted to cut it.
Was it comfortable or no?
Yeah, still felt comfortable. Okay. Like that was in the fairway, you know?
It shouldn't be you getting over the golf ball and going, oh, I don't know where this is going. One of those feelings.
Yeah, that's...
It should be getting over like, I'm comfortable, I know what to do.
Knock on wood. I haven't hit a bad shot yet.
That's fake, by the way, so.
Yeah, still. It's a concept.
God.
Did I nail you? Gosh, I hit that so good.
It hit me in the, you know what?
Good tee shot. Sorry.
You're good. I'm just, recovering with a stab wound.
I mean, I haven't hit a bad shot since the tip.
I haven't seen you hit it like this all day.
It's sad but true.
No offense.
Let me hit one hard, like with time.
Yes, try everything. Out on the golf course, so I saw him hitting these low left shots, little low left cuts. Just was not, it was not starting on line, didn't have the right spin, didn't have the right launch window. Over the course of the round, I was just kind of like somewhat inquiring what he felt like and just monitoring how he was, some of his big misses, like on 4, 5, you just missed it way right. And it was open face, it's like you were uncomfortable with the wrist. So I knew I had to do something with timing, but I didn't know exactly what it would be. And once we got out here, I saw his golf swing and I said, okay, what do you feel? And he's like, I just like it, I'm trying to get wider, and I know he's changed that. And I know that's going to affect the timing with how his hands are going through impact. So I said to myself, okay, there's got to be something in his backstroke and at the top of his swing. And he may not have enough time. And it makes sense that if he's quick from the top, it's going to be over the top, low left shots. And then he's going to back out of it, open the face at a high right shot. So my initial thought was, what is he comfortable with? What he's comfortable with is essentially giving himself more time on the backstroke. So I was like, okay, it's something timing related. So I said, give yourself more time at the top to load the golf club, and then have him fire as hard as he wants right after that. That's what allowed him to control the face, because it gave him face awareness up at the top. It wasn't too quick where he was like, oh my gosh, the forces are all going everywhere. Now he can control the ball into the wind.
Golf is so simple when you make it simple. You know that? That's sick. Thank you,
brother. No problem, dude.
Appreciate it. Yep. Thank you, seriously.
Easy peasy, lemon
I'll be
squeezy.
working on that.
Just something simple. Just give yourself more time and then pump it. And by the way, that's what like Minwoo does. You see him, because
he does like have
boom.
A slight pause.
Yep.
I noticed that.
Yeah, exactly.